is a verse that I've heard quoted. One of Jesus' statements, he said, "Do not think that I came to bring peace on the earth. I did not come to bring peace." And so I've had people ask me, well, what about that? There's the teachings of Jesus. But if they actually continue to read the very next few verses, he explains, the next verse says, "For I came to set a man against his father, and a daughter against his mother," and so forth. He starts describing that there's going to be some differences of opinion here. If you follow me, you will actually be hated and persecuted. And then he winds up that statement by saying, "He who does not take his cross and follow me after me is not worthy of me." And the idea there, the cross was the instrument of execution in Roman times, is that the sword is not, you're not going to be wielding it. It's going to be wielded against you. And you need to actually be prepared to die for your faith, to be executed,
suffer and die
at the hands of the people opposing Christianity who are wielding that sword. It could be even within your own household. So that's a very quick response to that verse there where Jesus talks about the sword.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. In fact, when you read it in the context, you begin to wonder if Jesus wasn't using the term sword metaphorically as an item that divides, that cuts, and then explained how it's going to divide families and so on. And maybe he was even implying that, the sword of the word of God, the way that Paul used it. I mean, I don't know. That's just, if you see it in context, that's quite feasible.
Yeah, it is possible. But I think the bottom line is that if somebody's going to get killed, it's going to be you. You're not going to be doing the dying. Sorry, they're not going to be doing the dying at your hands. You're going to die at their hands. And this is why he ends up with this. Right. Take up your cross.
If you follow my teachings. If you follow my teachings, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But power corrupts everything. It corrupts government. It can corrupt anything else. And that's where human nature gets to exercise what it wants to do.